What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the 1894. I'm Darren. We've got Luke here today to preview Leeds. It's a big game. I'm really looking forward to it, Luke. What do you think going into it?
Yeah, it's the game I'm probably more worried about at the moment out of the ones we've got left. Well, with that and Brentford, I think, because Leeds are one of those teams that are at the bottom of the league. They're one of those. They play a certain way that's different to what we used to, and they won't sit back this one. I imagine they'll probably be good. Probably play the usual Bielsa ball, so it'll definitely be an interesting game, that's for sure.
This is going to press us from the start. I think it's going to be one of those games we saw back in the Etihad near the end of the season. They beat us at Ellen Road. We drew with them. We haven't got 3 points out of it. I think it could be another one of those barriers we got over. Luke, what do you think?
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, again, like it's Wolves, it was a 1-0 City. I'll take it. I mean, any win now we've got to take somehow because we need everyone fit, everyone raring to go. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a rotation to the team, but I think the way it's going, I think it's also important to keep the best team as possible as well. So hopefully this is a game where we get more goals in, hopefully as well, because we won 1-0 against Wolves. We do need more goals, a more big goal difference.
We're all about there coming into this, the team selection, right? I think me and you have a bit of a different opinion, right? Now you'll see in the predicted lineup in the midfield gone Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo. I'm putting in Gundogan. I think he's been unreal lately. But Luke, I'm going to let you state the claim to have De Bruyne in the team here.
Yeah, look, again, I am not against the middle three. I love Rodri, Bernardo, and Gundogan. I'm not definitely against it. If it plays, fair play. I love all three of them. But it's just for me. I know he hasn't been great, De Bruyne, but again, it's not been his fault with setbacks. It's been shite. It's his fault at all. But I just want him to. I'm not saying he should start every game. I'm just saying maybe get a start now and again because it's a game time, but then whatever. But if I just want him to sort of get back to form. I know obviously that's up to him. Obviously that's up to him. Obviously getting fitness and that. I just want to see him, instead of getting all the cameos all the time, get a start like against Leipzig. I know Leipzig was a crap game, but he still had a good game out despite everyone being crap. So I just want to try to see a bit of rotation in there as well, because the sooner we get him back on form, especially for Champions League and the FA Cup and that kind of games coming up, it's very important for us.
I agree that is there, but I would have had him more so playing in a bit further forward. If we're going for the false nine, which we have done, but we're leaving him out because he does need to find form, but he needs to find a bit of fitness as well. He could play that false nine role, not bother. But Gundogan, he's been unbelievable. I remember Joe said this to me last night. I'm completely nicking his analysis for this, right? But with teams like Wolves to sit back, you need someone who has close control, someone who can find those pockets, create more space for people to run into, instead of people who can just find those people in that space. You need someone there to be able to make that space. I think that's what Gundogan's perfect at, and I think it's going to come in. It's going to come in absolute clutch here now. But then the front three is I think we agreed upon that, but I really liked what I saw from Grealish at Watford. Other than his finishing, I thought he was just outstanding. The way his movement, he got into the right positions all the time. I think just if he didn't finish like he had 2 left feet, Luke, I think he would have been perfect that game. Do you think?
Yeah, honestly, I love Grealish. I think a lot of people, I was a hate on him. I think we need to just back off it. But anyone who's not an idiot knows that it takes usually about a year or so to get used to pet football. It doesn't matter who it is, and he's trying. It's like he's been crap. He it's like he doesn't try hard enough. He does. He's just been really unlucky in terms of scoring. I don't know. At some point, he'll score a goal and suddenly hit form. So I'm perfectly happy with us persisting with him. I just hope that hopefully against Leeds he gets that goal he needs to get that confidence going up again. But also as well, I hope lots of Foden gets back in there as well, because I've got obviously him being injured here and back again. Setbacks. I just hope we just get both of them, especially them two, back from there. Get back on form. Because I said earlier on, it's all about form right now, especially as we're now in the winter period now, where it gets really, really tasty, really, really close. This is the time when we need to get everyone on form again.
Look, we've talked about the team lineup. I think we'll just throw it up now. We have Edison, Walker, Stones, which is one that I put my neck on the line to say Stones. I think we're going to need a bit more rotation. I say that as I leave De Bruyne out. We're going to need more rotation with centre halves. Now Laporte can't play every day. Even Diaz can't play every day. Stones will have to come in, and he's going to have to be ready to come in. I think this will just be a game where his resolve's going to be tested on counter attacks. And then Zinchenko on the left. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Cancelo's suspended, so he won't be featured at all. So it's pretty easy full-back selection for us to choose. Then, Luke, before I go on midfield, Luke, what do you think that defence thinks strong enough to keep them?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll say It gives rotation a bit, obviously, for the Stones. Obviously, it gives them a chance. Like obviously, in the Port players, I won't complain either. Both of them have been good anyway. Diaz and the Port. But yeah, it's all about just giving the three main centre backs a bit of rotation, gives them a bit of game time. Also, if Ake gets a chance as well later on, I can give him a chance as well if we need to. But it's all about giving the defence a bit of a rotation. Obviously, it's a shame that Cancelo isn't playing, but suspended, we'll have to deal with it. So, and I think Zinchenko is obviously good enough to play left back anyway, as we've already seen from last year. So I'm not worried at all about the back four. That's perfectly fine to me, and hopefully we'll see Cancelo play against the weekend anyway, whoever play next.
That's very true. I think Zinchenko actually looked pretty decent enough against Leipzig. But going into midfield, then we have Rodri. He's the man. He's the man on form. We can't take him out. I don't think there's anything to say. Gundogan, again, like I said, he's moving silence. You know what I mean? He's been so crucial to what City are doing at the minute. And then Bernardo beside him, he's best player, like the best midfielder in the world, possibly the best player in the world. It's a perfect, in my opinion, it's a perfect midfield, Luke.
Yeah, again, I'm a De Bruyne fan, so obviously I'm going to argue that. But I'll be honest with you, it's a balanced midfield that I agree with. It's a very, very balanced midfield. And I do agree, I think, because I think when we got a striker in that team, De Bruyne's obviously going to get in there because he is someone who you can find a target man. That's different, obviously, to what Gundogan can offer. But as you said as well earlier on, like in terms of the midfield we've got, it's very balanced because Gundogan and Bernardo complement each other perfectly with where Rodri placed them behind. And the reason why Gundogan isn't getting a lot of praise is because he scored 13 goals like last year, didn't he, in the league last year. So that's probably why he's not getting that kind of praise. He hasn't scored loads of goals every game as he was, this time last year. So I'm happy with him what he's doing. He's performed brilliantly. He's scored against West Ham crucially in a big game. So yeah, I agree with the midfield completely. I think it's just all about if we do decide to play De Bruyne as centre forward, good. I think it doesn't matter as long as someone can probably score some goals. Get some creativity in there. That's what matters to me. But the midfield three is perfect, mate. Brilliant.
Yeah. If they turn around and play in false line as well, I'll actually be quite happy with it. But then obviously you can see Sterling's gone on the right, Foden's gone on the left. Bit of width. Leeds change the formation every 2 games. I don't know if they're playing a 4 or they're playing a 5, but either way, that width would be perfect. And then having Grealish through the middle, if you can make those runs. If you can make those runs, we still have men that can pick them out. Like I don't think De Bruyne started against Watford. We still have those boys who can pick players out in the box. And if he can even slightly finish this week, then we could be on form. Luke, what do you think of the front three? Would it be any changes you make?
No, I agree with it. I mean, I know we can have Mahrez in there. Look, Mahrez hasn't been bad this year either. He still was. He's top scorer still and 9 goals. So he hasn't been bad. He's been bad at all. So I think it's on current form. Sterling on the right, we have to keep him there. He's been on fire. He's scoring goals. I don't want him out of this team until he drops form again and has to rotate again to give someone else a chance. But Foden, I think if he is fit, like if he is back for this game, then yeah, definitely play him left. If not, Grealish left, De Bruyne centre forward, something like that. Just doesn't matter. As long as the front three can work together enough to score some goals, because it's important. Like we have to score goals. I mean, I know say about having a 1-0 win is important, but we also have some goals. Because right now, Liverpool obviously getting ahead with goals. Chelsea is still ahead of us with goal. We need to try and get ourselves back up there in the mix for it. Because I imagine goal difference will be a key factor at some point this season, and having them goals will definitely help us out. Yeah,
I agree. It could easily come down to goal difference this year. But look, that's the team. Luke, give us your score prediction before we wrap it up.
I'm gonna go 2-1 City. I just feel like Leeds probably score like a scrappy goal, like Roberts, something like that, or Gelhardt gets like a lucky tap at the end. But I think we'll beat Leeds today. I was just to say tomorrow. Sorry, I think we'll beat Leeds. I think it'll be another scrappy close game. It won't be a battering. I'll be surprised if it's a battering because Leeds are one of those teams that yes they've been crap most of the season, but they've got players like Rafinha and Bamford who can turn up at it out of nowhere. So I'll go 2-1 Bernardo and probably Rodri long shot again, but 2-1.
Hope is that we realise that we can just murder them because we really can murder them. I mean, Chelsea showed how frail they are at the back, conceding 2 penalties. United hit them for 5. They've been hit by a lot of goals multiple times this season. They're so I don't mean to say it. This is me saying that bad thing. They're very, very easy to break down. We should be going out here and saying we can hit them for 5 or 6. We won't hit them for 5 or 6. We should be a team going out here with a killer instinct to say we can hit this for 5, we can hit this for 6. So I'm going to go 3-0. Fuck it, 3-0. And I'll say right. No, who's going to score?
You get Haaland. Could be 6-7, but that's another year. Another year. Carry on.
I'm going to say 3-0. And look, it doesn't matter. A win's a win at this stage. Everyone, they're only talking about match of the day, how this is one of the most tightly contested Premier Leagues. Everyone is winning, and we're going to need to keep picking up points now coming into this festive period and going on. So look, we'll wrap it up there. There'll be no watching on, there'll be a review after the match. Thanks very much for watching. We've hit 5 out of 5 subs. Trying to get 6 by the end of the year, so like it, share it around. Thanks very much. See you in the next one.